No, because of that, you know, or to make call parliament, they no call or your county, you know, part of the MPs now, or present. But later they had to rush him to, I understand, Senate Hospital, more specialist hospital.
It was a for Basha one and was member of parliament for Nanton constituency, northern region. Honorable Mohammed Hadi to Feru. And an infunion ever hormono. It's one pen who has some cry.
Or a gentleman.
Yeah.
Or whom you are, men you are very many, my brother.
Yeah. It's one that and ran at Jono. Name why DNS or Cotua about, and I'm saying you can or Cobom Pie. Until all go back to parliament, and I just say, will be cross on. In fact, Miss Had the picture now, Safa to the Enche. Only dear no, a die yaw. Ono de chin ono de so no etene ya ono de ne dan ya ne yam hwewiem na ba ko no so de atete pasable how about papa weti manage pa se
na mami ko BMW lunch no na it's a group no omo believe GD ni say vice president Baumia MPP ko omo be ko presidential primaries on a lead aspirant I say Ghana for MPP for tomorrow say me no omo ya adwin. If you look at Ghana's history, say Nkrumah time you vice president, not any vice president. The Fourth Republic, judging from because so by Le Mans, so by the vice president, one share 27 months and a booty, a military dictatorship, military coedie umufio. Until run a call by Fourth Republic, which vice president say by Baumia has been the most impactful vice president in Ghana and Ojene ne Juma or any over the years. And it is not just about also say vice presidents aba especially MPP sina yewo honorable vice president
Ali Muhammad Alhaji Muhammad.
It's a movement stronger than appetite
to take over as a leader of MPP. Now ensure that Nihosa.
But that's we are ready for pictures not to so car. Why?
Vice President Baumia supporter across the country are MPP for say on Fata say Obeli di party way. More for Bebre GD say or so lead MPP and no never man MPP breaking the 8 now more. Me I've always said say breaking the 8 is not just by word of mouth. It is about Juma Obeye on the ground. Your work and all be present.
Alhaji Kaba kunio. Ejantum. Ba kono no. Sade se me ma bi en se bi ti ode ba kuni. And another one so wo hodomo. Two others wo hodomo. Enya senketo a. Hwe. MPD ni.
What?
MPD ni o. Tese. When they say fatal accident, and ambulances or hand to no so na was
no use Land Cruiser.
There be no use Land Cruiser. So we're around one more.
Saloon car.
Saloon. The million saloon cars, but back then was so kakra. Land Cruiser. That a Kenyan is but one other person is could be straight away.
Okay. Yeah, that's another. Now, what have you heard of the other the occupant of this car?
I met this one was a rational hospital. But Ubian one idiot, maybe I will be free.
What? I think so.
Then oil, car oil, and I say black.
A form one. Which side?
Maybe a F no.
Oil accident asi.
Ba wo se ho de gata.
Gata no.
Gata ne wo ho.
Gata.
Alaji show spectacles no be hu. In fact, it was a miracle. It was a miracle.
It's a movement stronger than ours.
Yes.
Vice President Mommy, BMW.
Yes.
Then the American. So that is the reason why the group support to. And I've said I think that their call is in order because of the exemplary Vice President Mommy exemplary efforts NBB or the support President Akufo-Addo and Abai. We shared Juma over the years, and it came to a time he has virtually become like a shield. Was shielded the president from attacks.
Okay.
On the NDC attacks, now have been on Baumia, Vice President Baumia.
Yeah.
Was shielded the vice president, the president, and I think somebody like that deserves to lead this party, not just because we're a vice president, but because of his competence and his skills or work. And we share near Juma, the drone, Kamala Harris or vice president of US or by Wakani, the digitalization of the Ghanaian economy. And among for name, people think when he started this digitalization, and this force were journey from economy to IT.
Yes, what GS also Jumaya.
But they don't know, Dr. Achro book on digitalization of economy or a full book Achro, how digitalizing economy can improve the growth of your economy. Dr. Ohanti main call economy.
It's Alaji, my jump straight. I'm so.
Mammy and family may in coho.
For a fan coho.
Stronger than appetite.
In a nutshell, I think their call is in order, and I think the MPP that I've known over the years who actually heed to the call of BMW.
Okay.
Because look, MPP over the years, when there's a movement, like Chairman Wontumi has always said,
yes,
it's always like an appetite. When there's a movement within the people,
it's a movement stronger
person,
than appetite.
they don't fail. That person eventually becomes the candidate of the party, and that movement has just started, and you see it when the party eventually opens nominations.
All right, Abusa for a high year wontumi radio 95.9. Bekyere and Yeguso aye share ni yeti ni di enkomono. Yes, to me live on Facebook and YouTube. Yes, I will movement television so baby will yasi biano. Obetima ahwe about radio so epic live United Kingdom. Can you force my test more try to me epic until ya mama minya say feedback no. Obetimi send messages. Program is very very interactive. 0201 455 555 0201 455 555. But send a text message, SMS, and I say WhatsApp message ni or the abba. But make Andy one more. Na your monitor. Andy. Young Quay. Then I'll be picking.
My interest will be that of the IPPs.
IPPs.
Independent power producers.
Oh, okay.
Signal as to Sika SSA by Etiawon. 2 weeks ago na sa news by say the independent power producers abandon Moka. Unim say independent power producers is on say omubufuna omantumi and supply power na say omuma is engineering for the consequences will be very dire, and that means we'll be sliding back to Dumso. A situation that
the dreaded Dumso
days. A situation that I don't think in these challenging times businesses and Ghanaians would want to umbe experiences. So I mean, this is just a clarion call on government. Say they should do everything humanly possible. I mean, in him say I in there, but they should try and also meet them halfway and pay them so that at the end of the day they can also keep their operations afloat. Yeah, and when it, for my preliminary comments, no, I think my call is to for government to pay the independent power producers because don't so the sabadia enya dia ebebo.
Ayentimi entina do so. Eti ano ye Andy Kankam, we editor in chief Emma Informal newspaper. Ma men call doc on mo na doc said newspapers no and then come ye babedi no na eye mienu bebe economy no ya babedrum and the way out. Ene MDC for so ebufusiu bi a abamu and I think say Ghanaian tax capture no properly. Was a turmoil in NDC over say MP for akokoto aba. Na general said dinkete say the one say chairman general say general chairman no me ni wakokota parliament as we kuta case one to ama ukotu etia ye be we say one to say be we say eventually no any part 36 members of parliament on the NDC side and the koto aba no approve nominees now mampanyin edomo buy no o mampanyin dada Dramani Mahama ebufu abanimu etron nsem de babonten didi o matem. And now, yes, if we are composed about what they say, John Mahama has insulted NDC MPs. No, Fifi Kwetesuki Kirby, as we just say, what is a back and sempa? You have every one we are near about economy. No, doc.
There's no more public agenda. Good to meet you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, honor or good morning.
It's a movement stronger than appetite.
Call NDC at this moment. Look, I say, any bad. Any bad, and say we have a very bad, if I should put it that way, fiscal stance. Yeah, fiscal stance, no, bad. So, because the fiscal stance, and it is the person change and say the total revenue any expenditure said it here. Where maybe a situation in homes is in. Sika yi di mu. Akwa ni mu abro am di yenya so. Sika yi nya enhye da enoso. Adwumayɛfoɔ ka ɛsɛ wɔka saa two expenditure items ni bɔ mu a akɔyɛ 69 billion far over the total revenue a yɛnyaeɛ na kyerɛ sɛ ɛnyɛ adeɛ a ɛboa nti ɛnam saa no nti no akɔduru mpɛmpɛnsuo bi a ɛho akɔhia ma sɛ ɛsɛ yɛbɔ mmɔden na akwanya biara yɛwɔ biara no yɛtumi ɛma yɛ expenditure no ɛkɔ fam na at the same time yɛtumi so boa yɛ nsakyerɛeɛ ɛma yɛ revenue so dɛ ɛkɔ soro sɛ utimi ma revenue ekosoro ema o expenditure eba for my the difference no ebeba for my no na ye beka say wo good fiscal stance na wo hema na over the last 10 years before 2019 no na wo hwa the 2019-2018 na your fiscal stance no ni beka say we were doing very well 2019 your fiscal deficit as the difference between your expenditure and your revenue as a proportion to GDP no na 4.5%. Ye nyina yenim se 2018 na abaya akohye mra se enam se ye pese sika yedie no ye de ye ne aye be hye ye ho so na ye ni sika mmoro de eni kwa se tra no nti no ye kohye mra bi ye fe no Fiscal Responsibility Act ya ne no no e pushi abaya se memma eni entra wa ho den so na fofia meto ata the year 2020 enam covid nsensama ekoba ye nti no emra no na eye se ye de to nche kakra se be ya abai betimi edi atra na ho den so no watimi ede abo oman no ho bai nam confidence nsema am e bai no na ekofa this current situation bai na menua ewum say NDC has a genuine call say yen kate expenditure. I think I will support them, but in my opinion they are exaggerating Say uko jina ho
It's
kase.
a movement stronger
Says
than
ministers
appetite.
ya appointi omo no. Omo na ebe Ghana expenditure no akodru baabi a yentimi nso ano a is a in my opinion is a Ghana no your fiscal position no e dey won't ase. Crack.
It's
Dey
a
make say
movement stronger than
we are your
appetite.
budget your budget and say you ready November budget you ready for 2023 no. Total expenditure na yes the year 2023 nko na dey be no make sure go ha baby. I think it's in it's around 205 billion. 205 billion. Total expenditure. Now you say 6 ministers here. You think I am more family. You need kwase do mu bay. Ya na the amount for NTS and say. Sabre ministries no. Say you can nyina bom trade agric. We dey anka say you can nyina bom ne ya in one ministry. We in one ministry. The only thing that you are taking away is expenditure on the minister. Some public servants no mu adwuma ho no. You can't sack any of them. So did you obey answer me say your ministry of agric and your ministry for fisheries. Some time ago na a department under Mofa.
Yeah.
So now you say yi amehawa kumsi edi. Na ya this ministry na ba be ministry of agric asia. Ade a wa ya ne say amehawa kumsi na adwuma abono. The ministry no it is becoming a department under Mofa. Yeah, expenditure no. Just say I'm virtually no unye because we are talking about 205 billion Ghana cedis. Let's say minister and now we a minister, we a cabinet and minister. We have I'm law no man. The last you know boy say the other friend. Exactly, the last one about you. We a cabinet minister. I think your salary is about 34,000 Ghana cedis. This 34,000 Ghana cedis. Multiply by 12. Na we free ho open minister bi a wonye hwe. Ebi mo se ya na ye mo car na ye de ma mo ministries na cars. Say opam no pe car no go back to the ministries to be used.
But doc ebi so say car wo kan obaji V8 mo no wasaji saloon car mo no minister so say tu kwan. Enti no obehwe no ebia wo de compare debt portfolio no a can cash but the bimu say optics no so no boa
And na make sure say we could 205 billion. We are talking in billions. Let's all cap 34,000.
It's a movement stronger than appetite.
It's our cars and then manema o kan na control no. A control bi ananka ame how kumsi be kono. So say who dissolving the ministry no. And as what the ba share agriculture. Let's be anke be year conference be global conference be a be here the presence.
Chief director beko.
Yenya the koshia somebody will go.
Yes.
Obi beko. Enti honum no sa kan wuntimi. Ya na ye ka. Obeka say unse I said some people are misleading policy in this country. Ebi ni me ka na me de ko cancer for S gracia. Ya ka mene utia obi ase no na ama yenya problem. Ti da bia me na ma make expenditures in bia me person me this asem no bem.
Okay.
I'm S gracia. Ya ka man and say kwa the university professor bi. E wo Miami Legon. Ejina mo fidi kese ya bem he ya so. E kan say otu Ghana abaifo. Say on suspend S gracia. Na until 2040. Na anya sa your fiscal sense no enye ye da. And to me this was a childish talk. Coming from a professor of my
It's
university.
a movement stronger than appetite.
For somebody to say you suspended payment of S gratia, do you think it's childish?
It was childish because number one was it until 2040. 2040 didn't know who
2040.
2040 near has yet to S gratia. 2040 one yesterday bia because on say a business because of say we are professor nintino among 14 na super it will mislead policy
ya jibudi
na me your mama san kan adebakun the last time S gratia was paid and I've been saying this the last time I came here
yeah
the total sky expended no it was 207 million Ghana cedis obi a otimi bia betimi million Ghana cedis. It's not just and it is paid every 4 years. To which move forward, technically, no, every year we spend 52 million on S gratia. Now, our budget here 205 billion. Now, we just S gratia need to. I don't know why.
No, doctor. 34,000 doctor boy. No, why you taxes in free?
What am I making?
Appetite.
But I may can say or more a net or more far.
But dog, me patrol say okay, hono. I was it 207 million. 200 and what million? 205 million.
Billion.
No, that be payment on this gratia.
For the first, the last one that was 2001, 207 million.
207 million Ghana cedis. Okay, your team ministers appointees no so. Vasa house yenya 10 million be grandpa. Send a can have
no, until they are not the be Americana make me boo baby. I said, Kakanka
about yes,
and so it is true. But so Omo Casanas and Cocas and Kakanka can about one. Menune ya, just a professor can or cancer.
Okay,
now Cocasa and only a problem.
Next, one misleading.
Understand the public sector economics. No?
Okay,
Ghanaian economy, baby, was I be now on Tiasia. Nemo Monaba says you can be no. Now you're professor and Tina who can be keke. So
stronger than
only a main problem. But that is not true. So we take we knock out 52 million out of 205 billion. And then why?
But my former lecturer was say interesting discussion, but I'm not getting the sound right. But yes, I should be Abiana Afidia but first no. Many a few challenges be but technicians na ba body. But some of my feedback ni be why. Mr. Krasata baby would be able to make you.
Enti ehonini me problem ye ka asem na na as ye dia dwuna ko gina ba ko ene expenditure monte so expenditure no de eso e ha ye pa no eye interest payments bosia na ye bono na bosia no because that kro ye de betena na se ye ka na ko enkrofo bi omudi Ghana nim ko je bosia at a very exorbitant rates obaka se omo je bosia no ni ye bu omo and then these are the people who are sitting somewhere blaming Ghana government for interest payments. Omo dey anymore.
Was it as a omo kwaji bisani ye bu omo.
Ye bu omo say wa mpana ye bu.
Abasi omo so.
Because I didn't understand. There was one occasion ye ne Cote d'Ivoire
yeah.
$1 billion for 20 years. Every year you pay $100 million to the bondholder. That $100 million, you know, and you been Samuel S. Gracia as a mamoka. It wasn't saying Papa Bia, but finance minister Bia is one our bonkra. Unim, an European bond market awakono. The highest coupon rate Okodia no or J was last 2 years. It was a little over 8%. Otimi konye zero coupon rate in Ghana.
But was it chasam can hear me?
Me can overiata. Yes, what bonche will be so ni coupon rates are what no. The waji ya na ye highest it was just a little over 8%. Now Osha September more. The oji ya na fokra it was higher than 10%.
It's a movement stronger than
appetite. For me no. Na September ko raise 1 billion and euro bond. Na can so eco raise 8 billion. The Atiane said, naming now a 15-year bond, and I said, me fancy 20-year bond.
Yeah.
The Atiane said every year, can you bet you $80 million to the bondholder.
Yeah.
That's a take the year $100 million. And the difference is what?
$20 million.
$20 million. $20 million, no. It is more than S gratia.
Okay.
For 4 years, no. It is more than just 1 year payment, you know. So what you say? Me case bibi so. Ya na say yesuma obanyansani yesuma ya dey.
Na mountain.
Yeah, na mountain. With all due respect, I'm not talking against Mr. Tekpe. Me can dey see asem so.
Yeah.
They make can dey see so ne say ya hweye na S gracia na ye draw constitution na omudi shemu. No omudi shemu for a purpose.
Yeah.
Say nkrofo bi asabe o madwenu mu do. Ye benya wo mu ama o ma aditumi bi. Oma occupy positions be e dey aboa oma no na we yi sa na me we firi wa MP for ayi he dodo na anko nipa dodo na brains bibia ye behia na ye nya no and the cost of it no da bia meka I'm platform be the cost of it no enye bine onza make just 1 year just one transaction.
Yes,
there's a type of kofano 10%, then all these are available. The can kofano 8%. Say ye tua coupon rate na just 1 year
difference of 20 million.
So they all raised over $1 billion and $1 billion a year.
Yeah.
So I mean, sometimes we were raising 3 billion. And it's all for 1 billion cry, yeah. Just one transaction, you know, 1 year payment, you know, and no cry bro. So our S gracia. It's office of phobia on the other on J S gracia. Not Odia Nimu Koko J bomb. Not coupon rating the 20%. Not the Obajeno Koko J 10%. And I didn't think a bimujina a bimunye. Nyankopon wa moye nyina pe in fact ko heaven cry nye peda na me ade tina I Obalego say here and
yeah, twice a week
Wednesday and Friday. Friday me PhD student or ba akope
ope kwa na ko bonko bo
no me friend no
Zoom
na Zoom so you Zoom asem ehu hia pa very technical and na me na kwisia so what you say na hwemi o na say the trouble wo ha me pesa me da me timi da pa na fa me ko compare gon o mo dodo hui de bia wo kuta se ka wa do ma ni nsam cheche nya asem kete one and the other thing etisa we can never be the same to say yeah ka asem na yeah yen ka ni yen ka sa ase nipa bi fi say ono de odo hiafo ama enti o am as gracia ye twam ubetwam fan ubenya enkrofo bi amoma belidi economy no omo be ko European bond market akoje bond no at the coupon rate of 13%. E ka Ghana be bond no enye bine sa as gracia na e de yitua no enti ye say ye suma na mont ye suma nyansani ye suma na montentene na de be ma wa attract amenyansani no ya na ye momu ne makakra ye momu ne makakra enti ye hwe sa akinye ni ye pa na me kan sa no ma me nsan kan de ba ko awo kan ye se enno no mo to aba bi
yeah
abatro no de ya it is also meant to improve our fiscal stance. Now if you ask me, that is what I love so much because you say so person who improve fiscal position na two things either say ube cut expenditure another day ube increase what revenue. If you seek my opinion, the best way to develop the economy is to increase what revenue.
It's a movement stronger than appetite.
I'm a brag Gordon. Say see what you are doing say if you know crow a man for say ya okra I'm spended if you go and they won't spend it be na ufi they won't spend it be ma
yeah
can you ever improve
there
emo an ewudie no unya ni so okasa wo cut expenditure pa e bi akwa koto ga ready na wo gare ebe betimi amoafo ahye kama say dey wa
It's a movement stronger than appetite.
If you want to develop, you have to spend.
And the person may cut expenditure with fear. I just say and go for the decode the year BCC way. Na internet will feel me jai.
And not just say you are improving.
Madam who dear course will be asking.
And not just say you are improving. So
you are stagnating rather.
And rather spend not on the Nema
priorities.
Ata papa na eso tosha phone papa na eso to so say am television papa to efie papa to siesie wo dem kama na pe hu sika na faye
okay
so at as now kaza wo de am umpon asem me de me spend me de na sa am phone ya man fo yi wakwa akofa sa China for de ya bomba kir agigi awaso mu nketenkete bi na wa ye wo de umpon ho asem you are retrogressing
okay. So, maybe my main call Facebook on social media. I was say Francis from Tema. Was if you're watching you live from Tema Community 21, please tell Awudu Mahama that we know they speaking louder. A microphone and yes, a man setting the man, but I feel the be a camera. Martin Richard was a good morning. Thank God for the life of the MP. Watch you live from Pram. Great work doing you are doing for Madagana. No, watch out, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Joseph Echang. BMW is the only candidate Ghanaians trust the most, and Samuel Apeje so the India back. Great submission from Dr. Don Fair Evans. Do to me see. Please, okay, share a bit more. We say, hey, is this the Andy I'm seeing for the first time on television? Andy, no, what would these are no? And then we good team no or strike here. My main co Andy Hormone.
No, my main fact.
Okay, the first.
Sorry, na me. Improvement in revenue. Because Ghana say you serious infrastructure gap.
Yeah.
Eti kati say number 2 be asema kati no. And no abeje your discussions nafa. Increasing revenue, you hardly hear people talk about it, but that is what will take us to where we want to go.
Okay.
And you know I wish and ma no mo ye no say sa bills na ye de to parliament na ye say ye nye no, it is to improve our revenue.
Yes.
Sa bra me no ka say ya ye te Ghana ye say your tax to GDP ratio is about 12%. The chance will be adwuma no nya 100 about 12%. US, the whole world, developed countries, no, omuntuya tax kra, the tax or form pa, tax GDP ratio 25%. Germany, 38%. Denmark,
it's a movement stronger than appetite.
West African average, 18%. Let us say, you know West Africa, the whole world, then you tax. By you tax in Yanano, so be a Juma or West Africa, ha, when 100. Cities or dollars so a move 18 a corner bar on average. Ghana, we are way behind the West African average
threshold.
Our tax to GDP ratio is 12%. It's a Ghana tax cry, but I am not making the Bibeka say Ebiameboa. Unfortunately, Nipa Kakebi Omutiano, ya momu tia
more
a broma holding so. But do one entry. Any measure be a bema ye tax no. I support it 100%. Because when you are taxing now, now make the year 2021. Say your total revenue 66 billion. And na name me interest payment. A car you bought from Rollins Pencil through Iraq through Amira Mills through Pimdeno. Ye chia hunsi hun 35 billion. And now I'm a my focus as 34. Ukabuma acquire say
almost 80.
I'm almost 80. Let's just say, and name me you pay a bunkamafa, a total revenue.
Yeah.
80, if you walk on, the idea you want to say capital expenditure, the idea you quite near the dinner, a bossia.
It's a movement stronger than appetite.
Yeah, I'm appropriation, ministry, and as a ministry, and as a Nina Bossia, because one more bossia, and yet, a bimutimicaze, so to me, a bank ride or best stopping on my bossia. I buy a mobossia now. Where we are, I mean, Confanochi, you be close down. Police will be judged my because appropriation and interior ministry. No more be power soon. Now I question the news. We have to be very careful. The way I need discussion, the bimu is so emotional. But Bussian credit was a movie, GBO. Not on Tiasia, baby, I have to do the interest payment of 35 billion in the and our fee. I'm 2021 budget, you know. Young go to SS Kana. Imagine what that money would have been able to do.
Obviously, I mean, someone will see interest payment and also. I mean,
say you're through baby, and yes, sir, you support to anything from the government. Say, Ebema and revenue,
okay,
and know you're part of the conditionalities of an IMF. The amount,
yeah.
Then, I say, yeah. It do not parliament, minimum the sea.
Omuditu
in the right. I mean,
direction.
It's a movement stronger than appetite.
For interesting conversation we have in the studio now. Dr. George Donfe, we senior research fellow, University of Ghana, Asare economist, and I'm attending Ghana. My main call, Minia Andy can come so now. Andy, but we take it from him.
I'm the doc has set the tone for discussion and having diagnosed financial position and the economy. No. Basically, I think the contention regarding the 3 bills now, and Nyamincha say Omuji 2 was to show up. The contention was that listen to further compound the problems and the hardship of Ghanaians. That has been the contention. And
what day Jachi free and now free
Jachi? Some free Jachi.
No free Jachi, I can't drink a cry.
So basically that was the contention. Let me say so already Ghanaians are going through some hardship.
Like President Musu said, committee one and the bills are for the purposes of education. 3 bills. That is the income tax amendment bill, the excise duty amendment bill, and that of the growth and sustainability bills. And government was seeking to push on by approval so as to show up amount revenue. Estimated, it is estimated say annually, no, the government ever recruit to say 4 billion Ghana cedis annually. Say wontumi sa bills too. So Gordon, I will not say anything policies are bema ye be recurring revenue adia aye putunjuma wa Ghana chinchinachi we should not be supported, but you see oka asena ye kai oka bibi say for the optics of faith and given the exigencies of the time what they are saying, and you can take some measures sebeya Ghana for on beji atum if you want to make some increment in terms of taxes. Anyway, say doctor has said about the GDP taxes are I mean, if you want to take it 12% to that of GDP tax, and meaning say with the analysis out here and references, those classical references of my here to other jurisdiction, it means say tax and work from crowd, but or cash is to say those that are mutual, them say we overburden them to pay more. Yes. So basically, them say that has to do with what government say yamwa. But Gordon, on the 7th, January 2027, His Excellency the President of the Republic of Nana Akufo-Addo, the inaugural speech, Emerson Okabe said he was in hurry to develop Mother Ghana. So his first step, Yamisa will create ministries, which for me, is meaning say ministries like
It's a movement stronger than appetite.
Transport, fisheries, no. We are prioritizing we say the person here, the real sector of person developing in as a I mean, there was no problem at that time. COVID, Russia, Ukraine, and so it is expected. Say yes, you want to give attention to those sectors.
Yeah.
So yes, we can pardon the president for that. But can say, we are not in normal times. I would say, Dr. Ekasa, you may say it's just a slap on the ribs when it comes to monetary terms. But it is very important. It used to be Ministry of Agri. Now fisheries, aquaculture, Can't we do that?
We can.
Yes. When it comes to the Ministry of Transport, Aviation and Railways, I mean, can't we do that? We can do some measure and so expenditure we will cut down those expenditure. And that is all that Ghanaians are saying. Say even the directive that they shouldn't purchase new cars, vehicles, department agencies shouldn't purchase new cars. Is that directive enforced? Because every day,
a good question.
Yeah, is it enforced every day? We see the ministries. Omuto new cars. Omuto new cars. 2023. We just do some we say assessment of Nehemiah Koso. You can just go. When we say new cars are packet. Is that directive enforced? Because if you recall, the chief of staff, on behalf of the president and government, Eddie released by according to Krano, as I said,
and but you're not there. No, you're not there. I can say that one on authority. Meaning so many institutions are omanya an invitation to attend programs elsewhere. Yeah, even chief director will say there's an order from chief of staff. So in fact, almost I tried 3 different letters.
You are in a privileged.
Yes, it meant me. I know that for a fact.
So I mean, say voting and sensemi giving the fatwa a bar from the party general secretary to members say memamu approve the president ministerial nominees you were Katie Hamon, Brian Champon, honorable Obiamwa, ne Dr. Stephen Amwa sticker ya yemia. See, who says democracy are practicing? It is rigid. No, our democracy is not rigid, it's fluid, right? And Ghana MCA population is about 30 million or so, right? And yato aba akwako 275 MPs. Gordon, we cannot say MPP form kwa na beto ama let me use Urach Shemin Sabunsu, the majority leader say on my parliament. And there will be some people from other political parties on Metro Abamama. So if you decide to run the MPs, on nature constituencies, they use their money to nature constituencies. Party, and I know this for a fact. NDC, they don't nature any constituencies. It is the MPs, right? So if you sit at the party headquarters and you watch your letter, one my directive, to the extent say my interaction with some of the MPs say adiana media in discuss here or monte say directive B or mama directive. See, you Fifikwete, the general secretary of the party, you just left parliament. You were there. What was the practice? Can't you just engage these people? Ask it to serve MP, former MP. You just left parliament.
Former deputy minister.
So engage them. Engage them. So, but who feel say, I mean, you can be so draconian. You want to play to the gallery. Say, who ye Juma now what's your letter, and you don't engage the people. You think that now I control parliament? Control parliament. Are you intimidating them? I don't think that you're a any Fifikwete, the way Omu treaty the minority MPs is proper. Engage the people. Nothing prevents you from calling them, having a meeting with them. Engage them. You understand? Engage the people. Here, Abaya Omutu Nansen ya, let me say about 36 of the minority MPs to the approved ministers. Here, unim say, and I know for a fact, the minority leader, Dr. Atufosin, on the country say he engaged his side before that exercise. Obey minority leader. It was just this Tuesday for the first time, and I will share the minority side.
Really?
So yes, how do you expect that
overvoting and answer on all matters?
I said for the first time, obey minority leader. Omu appointing.
Okay.
Even that because of the backlash now by statement is a betrayal, those insult and that's nase for public wishing na Oshiamu Tuesday, last Tuesday, right? So before the voting, I don't think I want to engage you. So that respect is not there. That engagement is not there. So you expect them say you can whip them? No. But Mr. Honorable Muntaka, the former
deputy chief whip.
Oh, he was a chief whip.
Chief whip, yeah.
Mr. Waka Sembiama, I think say MPP NDC. See the bigger picture and the Ghana business. I say the interest of Mother Ghana. That is the business. Or say the extreme partisan position now ya take on issues in the house, MPP NDC. It's coming from, I mean,
immediate past minority
extreme partisan position. They should try to engage, build consensus. One where we need to take something on Namaye. What does American? But who take it that entrenched position? You're young 2 months.
But and the honors no. You see, if we be 3-line whip system.
That animal called whip system. Let's put it aside.
Okay.
There are issues that listen you can stand your ground and say say. But when it comes to approving ministers, to a very sensitive, we say like
agric trade.
I say muntum. So how do you expect we say agric? How do you expect
say
so that
constituency who comes to the farmers Nina say for who do you expect to address their
concerns
the trade now you can trade now you can wasam no maka o say see some major no ebetimi aboa because nyema nko yi a doc can say it's just a slap on the wrist Nina say for when you quantify your we say be kakra but sika bia masa
sika bia so sika
oboabo ano a bia betimi ato borehole bi or baby so that people can just get some potable water to drink.
Yeah.
You understand? But because it is there. Some parts of the Ghana, Gordon, say money nipa from the same place.
Yeah.
So if you cut that expenditure of creating a separate ministry now all the cocoa two borehole microphobia. Yeah.
And my argument is that say waka bomwa okay be boom if I say agric
yeah
na the fisheries about beshase ya at the body better to ye but at least the benya 1 million be the ayade bi
you fan to borehole be now yes so you see Gordon I think sir you rush
yes a dog near ya adwen wo dem ne de say ye kase beba David dog the dog say ye kase say me pesa me make me dey say meti anu akorete me but dog at this juncture no
you share the positive side no
yes
say we yes no ubenyeska but the cost of it no ye hwe unmansa na ebe create ministry hwe UK na omuni tama omo ebe free yi no omo ti ministry and for Brexit omanye eye aba no focus ene ma otiti ministries hwe over the years there be na agricultural ministry and fishing ye nye negative sa Ghana ye kofa fish ye kokra ewa ama this year during the first quarter of the year agriculture sector na said anya de bi ameka last year from January to June anya de compared to the previous year it grew around 4.9%. But when him say fisheries in grow 15%.
Okay.
15%
for all you know
because of the attention because who minister and the attention on it is very high. In fact, fisheries
not to spite anybody, but for all you know, a focused minister of fisheries and yenya will be so a minister of agriculture. What you focus? It could be the reason. It could be the reason. That's to the beer. Maybe there. But I'm not sure. Say. I'm not sure. Say yes.
Yeah, can't so. Yeah. BM.
I don't think they have the
Yenya sa afedi ade. Yenya ya dra ko ba ko say. Anka be plan ka ministries in Kenya no one. Na one minister. I mean that is that.
No, but that would be a ridiculous.
On the 7th January 2017, President, the inaugural speech, can say
he was in a hurry, yes,
to develop Ghana.
Yes.
So in our creative ministries, be like railways, rail ministry, and if you see the work done with the rail sector now, Massa, it's very great. And no to me can say man created that ministry, but then can we merge this ministry given condition you woman the economic challenge, now expenditure kakra doctor the almost finance for no the quantum no more
yes no ma compare a
contrast now my your deductions you make
optics and also
optics that is the position in the NDC matters. Yes, implosion, yes. I don't think the relationship between headquarters and that of the parliament and our minority group should be that of a teacher-student relationship.
But do you think, say, the change of previous leaders in parliament, yes, I think it, yeah, I said them what no talk to a
sir, or more argument, and say, or more accuse the Haruna-led leadership, and say, yeah, Jisika,
omo yere omo to aba
MPP
to approve MPP minister President Akufo-Addo nominees into way so eba ne saying
36
no way eba ne saying
said we also did the same.
See, that is why it is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And Fifi Kwete should know better. You just left parliament. Into engage the people. Engage the people. Sure? You are still doing Ketia. You disrespect the MPs who are nurturing the constituency with their own money, right? And you go and sit there to intimidate them. Okay? And it's for the records.
Yeah.
You expect the people to respect your directive? No, they won't do it. There is an accountant at the party headquarters. Ne boy be wo party headquarters. Wakwa ko fa no se wo contest ABA Fuseni when the constituency.
I said get like
I am abadi accountant on nanim buy. Yes.
I said get like for bia say over contest.
All contest ABA Fuseni.
Dobu be obro.
I am telling you. Quote me.
It's a movement.
What does one make? And you expect say you go and give directive and ABA Fuseni will respect you?
No, we say who pay the seat.
Sir, of example for some now was accountability.
Okay.
Accountability war a party headquarters. That was all. But listen, the refund now electoral commission the Maya, listen, more accounting for it. That was all problem. We say you have for pampos on nyai.
They are the scandal mudi ko tria and say more account. So to elect
massa. At the time now more court now more or more years those gymnastics.
And much elect
no.
So
you see they be American say yeah you deep politics and now you supportive political parties no we should be very careful what they are saying at the time now more court to nyina no mako sika no and of some for say listen probity and accountability no is the hallmark or the foundation NDC
the free NDC buy
inti more accounting for the problem and
I say that's what he has
accountant now ordinary ban or contest alaji ABA Fuseni.
And
you think that they will be happy with you? You go and sit there as if someone intimidate or money. I don't think that they are handling issues properly.
Okay.
Engage people. Engage people. In the first place, who changing leadership? Krawa engage you. And last Tuesday, when Dr. Atufosi Asia in the caucus for the first time, he said something very revealing.
Okay.
So no, one ko undermine. Haruna Idrisu onu ho no mo frɛ no so omo the post no be ma no so omo frɛ no keke so you were in the know say omo be your minority leader and so what happened so you were said Nketia no Fifi Kwete the relationship between omo headquarters any MPs no shouldn't be that of a headmaster head teacher and pupil we say no
okay.
They should respect them but it should be that reciprocity of respect.
All right.
Otherwise
it's a movement stronger than appetite
because what we are picking up and say in the coming days because of this disrespect they have decided say yeah okay more pen muntra mo headquarters na munchro yanso ye kokomoti no wo ho
secret vote
yeah but we will work in the supreme interest of Mother Ghana. Enye bibia na ye be so partisan. Ene ye wura muntaka eka akire massa both sides and say listen, when we need to build consensus in the interest of Mother Ghana, let's do it. So the extreme partisan position, MPP, NDC.
You must said it.
It's a movement stronger than appetite.
I was for wontumi radio 95.9. Yes, I will movement television. So and you streaming live our social media platforms. Our Facebook and YouTube also. Refer me God and Asare-Bediako. You to communicate. My name panelists me and testing Dr. George Donfair, Audu Mahama, and then and they can come and be the messages about. I say good morning, God and Asare-Bediako. I don't know if yesterday you were monitoring the parliamentary procedure, looking at their leader, Mr. Atufosi. He was very melt like ice. Hey, I see. No, it was what one hundred is good too. Anyway, and then we'll be sitting there about saying kudos to the MP who sacrificed himself and went to parliament to go and vote for his party. May the good Lord grant him a speedy recovery.
Let me just say this.
Okay.
One who said that extreme partisan position want to build the consensus.
Yes.
because he's going there in service to God and country, and also to ensure to defend his party.
Yes. So
we should begin to build consensus on issues.
Yes. Nandra Andy and Ajuna Yeshano, Namia MP, Sarah Malasan. I was West Ogo. So on the year, Deputy Majority Chief Whip. Oh,
No, Deputy Whip.
Second Deputy Whip. Aha. Eti no. Baby, I said what TV in the news when they say when you're accident and also a pharmacist or to know PAT night, yeah, back count two, not on a person be room. The speed that what do room and run at John Bear one. What was about so I said it's like one
so we must begin to build consensus.
I
was a speaker can be said they should prioritize their health.
Yes,
very important.
It's a movement stronger than appetite.
Party ni Amagana anti or Kwakotuaba so that they will approve these bills. That okay, into party one because one go to massa you cause your party.
Yes,
and then nyame na ye beda na say yanko ankote.
Yeah, mate. I was for and say na enipa bebre flu abakakra e wo kromo ho. Flu abakakra into the mekan for Sea-Based Ghana Limited no more the safari tissues abedwem. Enti wa flu kakra wa so no ube hia so be use tissue anti but ope tissue papa na de aye wo ye dia ene safari tissue e wo ho no mo safari towels mo napkins toilet tissues box tissues pocket tissues ene brands a just ye ko na ye branding ho enti be ope baby bi na wo kodi wo ye program papa bi na pese wo branding ho a enti I would do at 50 now e bo ho I can come at 49 ne bo ho aha come what the me yes you na obi be say no last longer than the normal ones na e wo krom nti kwa on be brand ho kama ma nti akra bi a bechem say e be brand bechem tissue bechem tiro bechem toilet papers ni nyina bi na e di nyina ama nti be kanfo safari tissue e di ama obetimi afre o mo 0307 001 975 and I say 976 safari tissue mpacho koda kwaji bi was safari tissues are the true tissue masters. Safari tissues wipes clean and then they last longer. Now ade ba kon so ha adwen pa ne say oba na mabontin na the confidence level above from just because say that a yinumu a wo kwa no hwehwe na chi because ade na we use so de no hu no too light enti absorb ade na say enti absorb no na the confidence level no wo kwa obi hwe kakra bi na ye matches say be pedo asama say me ho ana me patch enti de years minti extra long de abremo say patch kwaje years minti extra long ni bi na efa ehye wo hu ye na fa ebo wo ho ban me kanfo ama years was saying with this you are always good to go. Choose years. Choose right. Choose yes and then choose right. Aha, e wontumi radio 95.9. Kokoblemle and ye butu ende memni anopa 8 to 10. Ye this our program ye friend Bekyere mu abremu. Asembia ni holma organa ye nka no sa program so. Na mebekwa alaji ho. Ebia alaji wadwe ma so. Enura nkomo na course no. Omo bewie no, omo ka say CI no. Ya isi dia beto abonte no. Omo twe asan. Na omo twe asan no na clause bi ehemu say afedie just a Ghana card pe any soul ya wo ma 2020 no bi din nim no wo person ye twa wudin na wudin back Ghana register no ma so use Ghana card na eko no mo so mo nye guarantor system ni ntum nra ye me say by consensus me dey be so called consensus omo withdraw no mo answer for ever for emra mili eti no mo di o mbele ni wana omo age yinatum Ghana system no but with stifa a year say you know far better than the previous ones na aircon. But the question is na NDC minority says ban any yisi ankasa ma yisi ankasa anti because you to control no say yisi anti asia amomo age sa changes na amendment na omo nto aba for sa 3 new bills no. When they agreed, why is it that they still voted? Minnesota the drifts na me mana.
Before that, senior friend,
yes,
brother.
Mahuni Pakro.
now maybe some about the health of the condition of the MP. No, fortunately, was sending me good news. Be honorable will be a MP for Kwapim South.
Yeah,
I'll say a colleague now send a message to the colleagues.
Okay.
Say, dear colleagues, I'm happy to inform you that I have been discharged from the hospital.
Oh,
Glory
we thank
to
God. Glory be to God, indeed.
It's a movement
Now,
stronger than appetite.
You know, also before, now me meti about the CI, meti earlier on, say both sides had agreed, even before the approval of the ministers,
Yes.
had agreed, say the guarantor system, no, last time me baha, say to me, no, no, if we allow guarantor system, use NIA process, no, you know, NIA Act, no. National Identification
Authority.
National Identity Register Act 2008 Act 750. And no guarantor system, but it is one person, and that one person I'll be guaranteed no must be your relative, and you also swear an oath. Say nipa no guarantee man no say if it comes out that it is not that person now, you are liable to some punishment. It could be prison or some penalty units. I'll be TSK. And so I was advocating, say, at least one guarantor system, not law no, and yes, so strong say. So we guarantee more be not say nipano and ye nipano or guarantee man. It is not a real person, not ankaya punish you. So the party, both sides had agreed even before and omokoye. But you say the man easy say omokoye because by Supreme Court ruling no. Say the CI regulation Parliament has no authority right to amend it. You mean
If you want to amend, you have to withdraw.
You know the process, and they say if you think say there are challenges, you have to suggest to the Nippon or the Ibano say on Franco and Mamu.
And now, no,
Yes.
what suggest man?
Yes.
That's what TSA.
Yes.
What if amendment? I just will you document in a coffee.
Yes.
No, I said
Exactly.
I'm a friend, but 20 people that's how I started.
Yes. Or the back no the back. Mind you, this thing has not been laid yet too.
It's not been laid yet.
It is a laying conference now.
Okay. Then
It's not
thanks
been laid yet.
Thanks
So
for that
it is not-
clarification.
It is not a rejection. I'm not for CI reject. My who news item say Parliament has rejected CI. It is not a rejection. Omo the ama EC back because they both sides have agreed. Say do ABCD.
Okay.
Who now ye sponsor of the CI?
It's a
To what
movement
they
stronger
now
than appetite.
why ye changes no? Then bring it back for it to be laid.
Okay. So it's not been laid
No.
yet.
It has not been laid.
When it comes to Parliament,
It-
if you read, the speaker's ruling was that this for more engagement with NIE and the EC.
Yeah.
So
Rejection.
Okay.
so that is it. Into easy the choir, easy the accord. But you see, the thing is, it is easy that is bringing the thing. It is for easy to say, Nema among suggest I agree with you, and I'll put this. So if Omokona say they have made the changes, they will then bring it back, and it will be late. If it is late, 21 sitting days, it becomes an act.
Okay.
For it to be used. That is how all it is.
Okay.
That's all.
I think said the last time you see I said no. Me kwa me suggest me busa say so mo eka say the grant system bem kakra na mo no ye be miemu emra no ho a bibia say there
last
is
time I na make I say the previous 2016 omo ye no grant na nipa 5 because ye health insurance card in my free mo no nze omo the guarantor system no guarantor they no call 10 people you can guarantee for 10 people in 2020 ekwa akoto abano nte law na isi hu say make identity reasons are easy chair why they are removing the guarantor system me ready you know ha so that is the reason why I'm remove it. But if it will be obia hu say if be a one guarantor system will not change anything, I think it can be agreed. But the who guarantee you swear an oath before a commissioner of oath any name so that when it comes to say enya no kra then you face a punishment.
anti busy men catch say then the uchi mu da ho and was see me managing na no dog afi wakai wo na and was it jachi promise ni no ka bro wo bi bro fu say
no, in your economics, politics. No.
Okay, the politics of economics.
That's what politics. That's what politics. My jama, Prof. and Kasa Doctor.
The economics,
but you see, they call for government to downsize.
Yeah,
president to downsize. Say, call no a in the right direction. Everybody agrees to say.
It's a movement right stronger than appetite.
Nipa no in charge, you know. Our responsibility of running this country efficiently, and the number of ministers who needed to run the government or the economy efficiently and all useful. Let me look at Article 78(1). It said that ministers of state shall be appointed by the president with the prior approval of parliament from among members of parliament or persons qualified to be elected as members of parliament, except that majority of ministers of state shall be appointed from among members of parliament. Article 78(2). I say the president shall appoint such number of ministers of state as may be necessary for the efficient running of the state.
Okay.
So it is the as may be necessary. So at any one point, president decides which number of ministers are necessary for the efficient running of the state. That is why President Akufo-Addo in 2017 or say he was in a hurry. How many ministers did he appoint? About 126. Because at that time, was it problems humongous? Humongous. And thus, he needed those number of ministers to run this economy efficiently. And he did that. What used to 126 ministers, people said the economy was too large. The government was too large. But he said, the issues, problems of facing, and he needed those ministers to run the economy efficiently, as the constitution has stated. Now, at the end of 4 years, he went back to the Ghanaian people. Ghanaians said, this is what I've done with the 26 ministers. What was the verdict of Ghanaians? Omomano, another endorsement or the year. Also, I say at the second time, no who said no. My year near my SME first term. So this is the number of ministers I will use to run the economy efficiently. This time around, he reduced the number from 126 to about 86.
Yes, but na Krobiakom na Santis, we know.
Yeah.
What the message be about confirming the what they buy. And Father may be my dream also. Was the parliament has not no any caps.
Yes.
Parliament has not rejected any CI.
Yes.
Seeking to make Ghana car a so identity document for voter registration. The CI has not been laid. So how did Parliament reject it?
You see?
What happened was that a committee of Parliament, including the Speaker,
Committee of the Whole,
yes, recommended to the EC some points in it, so for the EC to accept or otherwise.
Yes.
The process of rejecting a CI is explained in Article 11, so that didn't take place, and so I didn't reject.
In fact, CI. The only way we be reject CI where it is late at the end of 21 sitting days, and not even before we be rejecting it for an all men, is about 2 tests of all members of parliament to say
yeah. I like
that's not so. So as I was saying, so 120. They say or the about 86 ministers, and that's why man you say yeah increasing reaches and so from 10 to 16. And this time around. First time, no our deputy regional ministers.
Yeah.
Because of the crowd of Ghanaians, so why reduce regional? We don't even have regional ministers anymore. Deputy regional ministers anymore. That is a cut save and not you call saving a year or year. And not say president has listened to the cry of Ghanaians and all yes sir. Because look, do you Ghanaians
member of parliament from prior so you didn't come OBK, good morning.
Good morning, opening.
Basho let say. Nyamado mahwade ho na enra ne no PK di nko na kwaso ko be na no pen. Ana me so PK. Enra there I foresee say beti mesi nti no anhwe ya no say ampa. Ronko wo sa ko program bi won kokko nti o na bi di nkomo. Onwe no de me kan professor was aba. Mo po be 130 na say 2 ana me bo time ben.
And now we could feel 2 o'clock.
I see. Yes. Na me patrol nanto MP no Nyankopon cha de na yatene nka se yes ya discharge no wo so atene nka sa de.
That's why no.
Okay. Na enro hu so wapra. Hello Piki. Opike nam nkokọ kwan so eso program bi 10 o'clock ye nti wana kwan no so enti Jesse hwe no se entimi enye yi a na obike pe bese wa ka onya ba bi ka obitu apake be 5 minutes bi a ana akogina ko pake wo ba bi akwa akodi bufo na boso kan ho no boso kan choba no aha pake wo ho no ma na se gina ye didi wo ho ai da maintain nka enti no hwe ne sa afre ne bi na ka se won pake wo boso kan ho ntwen ho is safe na to while I read the task and one of them be the train and I will ever talk to us a large sorry.
Send them all say because of exigencies of time,
yes,
the time, no, we're reducing the ministers from 126 to 86.
Yes.
How many ministers on Wakati? About 40 ministers.
I
know we're reducing. Is it not a cost-cutting measure?
Very. I cut the cost power, but easy
to reduce and your number of ministers that.
Hello, Piki. Sorry, we patroti bodo to fama ye enra moko parliament dey see ye mo sorry so no and it just be na ba mo di kofi.
Oh, taking kind of I mean fa kunya na Asare-Bediako nyina both Don Kumani Don Chesi nyina because for me that is the beauty of democracy. So Abdiano I get a tomba shebe mo. Ebeti me president mo ni Bekyere e de magana. Enti e fene kebe meni kebe no. Je do na kuma wo no. Hona ni pano so epe. Hona Nyankopon sira wa yina ni ga bo mo dia. Eti mi ojidi se na bi esi ye no. Na e dia eboa. Parliament ekohia no. Nema miensa and I idea consider the thing income tax amendment bill. That income tax near Yamatia. When you mugata Sebeya, which means a cadugo, a Yama Bino. Na sent to Mississippi, it's a region and I so crack. They also mean exercise duty amendment bill. And also, we name sustainability amendment. Nina ye nyama miensa aban hihye mu no. Betini aboa Ghana ama it generate 4 billion Ghana cedis. E dey aboa your local economy no. Sebe ya economy ne be jana na so. Na we nyina ye hihye ya account sebe ya IMF International Monetary Fund ajatu muse wombe bua Ghana ama yetimenya about 3 billion if you want to eti ene idea Ghana yetimenya debt exchange program both domestic and external assembly free China club funds so ajatu parliament ajatu musa amreya I would account assembly. Now, and Pemperswa agree. And they say conditions are IMF demand Ghana. They need to swap. And I hear so almost no. Umbe oma femudia. No mutu 3 billion. Aba boy local economy no. Abwa amaya building a strong and resilient economy. COVID-19 so born the bear mine. Which me you more free. Tell me this year no.
Ntino na nam yenum se bia se de enam se na mo take decision and a marriage consensus say most suggest ma easy say CI no won fa bibi nsem kakra se de be ya wo mo a wo mo entim enya Ghana card by October 2024 no wo metima use grant system e de aye yenum se afebu nyina mate ase de a enka voting on sa 3 bills nde you say kebe by consensus. I started with voice vote. The speaker say the eyes have deputy minority whip and was one of the speaker of parliament and the ruling, you know. Let's speak about it. What challenge was I, and of course, what cast challenge there. So we invoke the right, you know, and of clause, no, and straight away. Yes, it's at the end. Now consensus, no. If indeed he had raised consensus, why that challenge again?
Internal arrangements and leadership.
It's a movement stronger than appetite.
Na ubi babu dina bonti na ubusua looking at the numbers, no, and so we have a long way to go. You know, I'm hoping and praying, sir. The acquire consensus, and then you know, know about what their political party. There's been a lot of happenings in Parliament because we cannot continue that way. Say, remember Parliament, because numbers near 137, 136, and you know, we should find a way to frustrate the process. Me, I disagree on that. And that is why, for me, I believe the leadership should continue to engage in finding consensus.
It's a movement stronger than appetite.
The position taken by Miami Penny Ahmed, our Banda MP, because I feel that we have much bigger things ahead. I say it to be.
That's it. Me said that you are wabre what is map parliament. But just say be a blues about to buy just a from an opam. I go see bear 1:45 a.m. Dia. My brother that's
and I think they will understand.
Mati yeti opi ke debusa for ya no edi enkobo no wo medi support yes reconciliatory more, and I think it is inherent in a now one
before I just my main about this consensus.
Yes,
that's a practice of parliament all the time. So many things about 90% of issues are taken in parliament by consensus. Very small, about less than 5% sometimes. And no high but you see, you cannot build consensus. It's been virtually remote control by some leadership of the party. It's very difficult. Whilst the leadership of a minority side is building consensus with the majority side, then you have these letters, these directives from the party. Say, how are you going to build consensus? They could not control the Haruna-led leadership, on these matters, because he felt, say, we are in parliament, we have been given a mandate in parliament, but because he was building consensus with the majority side on matters of national importance, these allegations with majority and all that, now you have brought somebody who you think will not be in bed, so-called bed with a minority, and now he's facing these challenges.
Yeah. If I went to a big policy that 36
exactly
MPs breaking ranks.
You see, and so that is the problem they have. Consensus is good, but I think that they only have consensus. Say party no be jai directives now omodema all the time. The populist directives now.
Yeah.
Omodema. Now let me come to Memra so-called vote betrayal and
Memra 2 minutes.
Yo, they mama pa about NDC and omo letter omodema omo leadership. I think that they should have learned from the previous election.
Okay.
Of how a concern the more group. Any
Kojo Ponkroma.
From that. National chairman, NDC national chairman, the general secretary, any former president, Mahama, all of them have been members of parliament before. And they know what goes on in parliament.
And the speaker has benefited from
the secret vote in there.
And
he has benefited from secret vote.
Yes.
So that is the reason why I may say first I mean who letter I may say this letter will not work. This so-called directive will not work.
They felt insulted.
Because what goes on in parliament, especially when you are talking of secret balloting, and you have had secret balloting which you have benefited from. And yes, secret ballot in Emma Monya Speaker of Parliament.
And they glorified themselves in that sense. We won.
Exactly.
We won.
And you look at the difference between the Omonia, the comments, the attitude of MPP as a political party and the Ekosone. You think that losing a speaker, a whole speaker who will preside over parliamentary process, and yet so painful and yet very painful than just ministers.
Yeah. Now, one must be pained.
Meanwhile, MPP lost a whole speaker like Okwe
for 4 years
through secret ballot.
Yes.
Did you hear things like traitors? They are even though Uti was secret, they are not even bold enough to mention.
They are all betrayers. And I'm who brought kakra. They are all betrayers. Traitors.
So that's why Mama Kakra said Omo File said, and he was there like sitting in the public gallery, national chairman. They say or now he was looking at what they were doing or intimidate Omo, but it didn't work because I was saying if they had succeeded in doing that, and you see, got Nyankopon one year a year, sebi 1 year latani. When Nyankopon mo bia e wo biase, until protect obia e wo biase. He doesn't select. It's not discriminatory. And no now, say me when you am be say who say, ampa say the omo so e beauty ministers, if they have succeeded. So Musa Haruna was in bed with leadership.
Yes.
If Ato Fossel-led leadership had succeeded, say Omar rejected.
And the Haruna Tiati.
Ukasa Nyankopon oye.
Eka Haruna Tiati. Na eka cry be bo video kitu e bi So yes, about less than 1 minute.
Okay.
Na Mutala Muhammad.
Yes.
O kasa Mutala Muhammad what to abadi nyina tia.
Yes.
On put say the video.
No video.
And was saying omu ye hypocrites. One and this for parliamentarians we hypocrites. Was said go to work as I said.
When it came to the judges.
Go to judge for no so no. On one MPs ni bika say judge we die from region.
Volta region.
Sad was say kwaka yo. Was say judge we die from region Volta region. You know, and this for them to mano. And was say what kind of hypocrisy is this? Now one for be region.
Ministers na
ministers na mo so be so famous region. But you na say ye 20 ya dia edru komuni so dia. Mr. Sante, but said that number.
Facebook calling people traitors.
Was it the loudest? Omo the tap with that take as a friend of traitors. But do judges no so no. Was say we do free krumti yang got to ma wo. And but bizarre de adnato so no yenti.
No. And 138, 137 voted. We would have been convinced that yes, we vote en masse. No. Unfortunately, you have some of them almost 20-something votes. Several factors. The hypocrisy in this also is telling. On the issue of the judges, I heard some people say, no, this particular judge is from our region and therefore we must approve him. Yet those people are the loudest. Those people are the loudest. When I went and I voted no, there were people from our region. I didn't vote for them. But you see those who were saying that a particular judge is from where and therefore we must vote, they are the loudest. So you see, let's all not we should stop pretending and playing the ostrich. Every single member is being, and for me, the disappointment is not even we, if you quote unquote, the elite within the NDC. It's the grassroots. People who have suffered for this party, who have never had any appointment in this party, who need nothing, even if the NDC wins, their lives may not even change, but they just want to see the party in power. They are the people we have betrayed.
When they see, say, the parliament, it is not good for the state. But approval of ministers who are going to be in charge, or ministries, you saying that you are using three-line whip system. I like relationship.
Yes, I didn't buy no. You know we still do the anti, but muti no more share TV so much. Besa musu munya opportunity muti di okan no. The besa de pacho bomma ye alaji udi obi anye di yenti from us no say asaben na first Mutala Mohammed wono wakan na yina yenti TVC pa na ye di eho enkomo anti besa de pacho fasa say na yenhwe see the Bekyere aha volume
37 and 138 plus the independent. So our position was that whatever the cases, we should count our number. We should be able to get 136 people voting no. Even if we had 136 people voting no and 138, 137 voted, we would have been convinced that yes, we vote en masse no. Unfortunately, you have some of them almost 20-something votes. Several factors. The hypocrisy in this also is telling. On the issue of the judges, I heard some people say, no, this particular judge is from our region and therefore we must approve him. Yet those people are the loudest. Those people are the loudest. When I went and I voted no, there were people from our region. I didn't vote for them. But you see those who are saying that a particular judge is from where and therefore we must vote, they are the loudest. So you see, let's all not, we should stop pretending and playing the ostrich. Every single member is being, and for me, the disappointment is not even we, if you quote unquote, the elite within the NDC. It's the grassroots. People who have suffered for this party, who have never had any appointment in this party, who need nothing, even if the NDC wins, their lives may not even change, but they just want to see the party in power. They are the people we have betrayed. Have only 136. MPP has 137 and 138 plus the independent. So our position was that whatever the cases, we should count our number. We should be able to get one voting no. Even if we had 136 people voting no and 138, 137 voted, we would have been convinced that yes, we vote en masse no. Unfortunately, you have some of them almost 20-something votes. Several
Parliament, I was talking about relationships. There will be a relationship built over the years. This thing about just approval of ministers that will not cost anything to the state. The person will not sacrifice relationship with the person to listen to some directive from some headmaster somewhere.
Yes.
He will not obey it. That is a fact. And now I'm saying, Internal America say they should have known, because the previous election, even though the party said they were going to vote against Howard Kunse no more, there were some members of parliament from NDC who were campaign managers from this for this.
Yes.
Why? Because they have had relationships over the years, and almost say, now me, I've always cited this example. Say Abu Jinapo. Sisi oho on say honorable Abu Jinapo, a minister.
Samuel
John Jinapo, the party about power, and they are approving. Yeah, nominating. MPP say we will not approve those ministers. John Jinapo, a nominee.
Over time, you name.
Oh, yeah, MP. No, I can't share and say because my party said we should not vote for. I will not vote for my senior brother.
It's a party in the war, no. And you busia. Sad na dwe no.
And you busia. You be Jimmy. Look. Obe kwasia.
It's a movement stronger than appetite.
Party. You only listen to the party, as I said. Say niema ojoma okoye no will be inimical to the economy and now to this state. Now approval of the minister. Then
FFE. My message will be there, but say Dr. Jodonfe reminds me of the Arabian Night Tales. Money must be spent and spent again. And what if all is finished? More must be found. Was say there's an Arabian Night Tale be say money must be spent and spent again. And what if all is finished? More must be found and spent. More must be found and okay, it's no Mr. Asare. Let's say we're joining online so, but you could is at the bar anybody come. Doc, my memory hold on now. Time no journey say, but I think say my mom Doc, we about 10 minutes.
Sa in summer as a conversation. Me ya say I could do baby if you say to develop we must not spend.
Okay.
And that is very wrong.
But he's asking, must that be the case? Or send it to us?
Yes.
Okay.
Say say we spend there. Oh, Maminka as a man, with all due respect to all those listening to me.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I may be a little biased because me Asantini, and by that I'm and call myself as an Ashanti.
Yes, yes, we can. But you are Ashanti.
What I tell people is me 4 parents, me 4 grandparents, they all come from different tribes.
Okay.
My daddy's daddy is a Dagati. So by that one I also call myself a Dagati.
It's a movement stronger than
that's I'm when I go I'm a Patilina. And me can't stand for Asem Kaka. My daddy's daddy is a Dagati.
That's your grandfather.
My direct.
What's a Dagati?
Me Dagati. So what I say.
Some me say me na papa.
Dog film
of the region. Hey, oh, so ko penalty was saying one. Ko ga so free the regional.
It is say me can say me can stand for once in Bintin and person me chere me.
Matias, yeah.
Unim say growing up na me wo Kumasi. Ma me nka kwa me despite here. Me pa cho utie me I'm on fan chere me. And na obi be kan chere na me kosi so. Na say the auto cassette.
Yes.
I'm Kumasi, I'm a police post also. Those days no say can say watch what there now we shanta na ukosi soma
a rabna
usunipa ebi mado.
Yes,
so you feel so great.
Yes,
where are omo tititi wa omo tonton
you look down upon them
and then me yon kono kwa me despite
Derby.
I mean what
it's a movement stronger than appetite.
Then omo do the omo dwene bigger. So what you say onti ade ba kwa me pick Kumasi for asemi obeba kra oh yeah I'm Shushan. Oh yeah, you know the Nadjane number be. I did bet you ubu na
wakunya shop.
So what I say? Ichina. Did I say be na ye heard be? Na ye shame about 60% of private capital investment in this country. Eh I'm Asante for there.
It's a movement
stronger
than appetite.
Yet they are only 13% of the national population.
I see.
It is a one way ya ubebuta say at the end etisa enye bibia omo pe akesisem opa akesisem so a woye niam akese
because who prescribe akoya akesisem
exactly.
Okay.
Na de bia wago ho na me dey spend
and then na me anope na me ne Andy ni ye hwe ayi bi enkofo no enwuro mo tu no mu twa mo konkra na omu so betwa mo konkese na me say eh na dai
so anti sa ade no eno eboa ma Africa kra ya yenye yi no e ka ho bi US they are good no more, but woman no they eat big, they think
they spend big,
they do it big.
Yes,
and that's why US economy is the biggest in the world.
Yeah,
you know it's a movement stronger than appetite.
So what I say, by the year 1916 the US and Russian economy then you know and the US economy is about 21 trillion and Russian economy is less than 2 trillion.
I see.
So a yesek almost june big. And Tisane man and for the back cat. And I said, a yearly you know, a yearly discussions. Cat. Oh, cat here. If you don't spend, you will remain where you are.
And but you see, Doc, I want to question back on the same. People are saying say yen cat because taxes here yes I did buy yeah and right much to me. consumers yɛnea de bɛsa bɛ the branch of saa deɛ ma bi yɛn nso yɛ first say the capital power spending power no ɛwɔ fam ɛyɛ de ke bi a aban enya different means of revenue generation ya ɛnhyɛ da ɛnha yɛ kɛse a ebi a kat yɛ nka ho ase
this time na tax no ho nkɔmɔ no bi a one day bi ebedi
nyama de this study bi a
tax consumption you can tax production
and then service
time abawe buy the first budget or cut 7 different tax
yes
so what I say na ha am a production
yes
so what I say in the tax na nyezi bi a tax na buy ya no
So it must be fair.
exactly nti ho no be another nkomo me pese me dey ma me pese me ba sa cut ya be nyezi bi a mu bi am ye spend dey say the all spend there finance to
exactly
no that about that but so why anye say who ye won niam akese a me ka say me a me ti he wo hwe market ya yiswa pa nti me na fofo a omo ta ba me ho omo ba me no mba be hwe ifia me ti won say na wo nyina lectures e dey na utimi si we me ka say na say professor bi nyina am legon lectures nyina akọje land and yesi obi yesi fi land na kokọje no 2010 ho ba bi so na professor no afi na waba wo ba be si ne de nti oba no pe ba bi a odisment ni na ma dey ebegu na ye me
a stronger than appetite
to ba ye na o say obi chenze e dey ha na Dr. Donfel TVP no say what did Dr. Donfel am say ne o say Matthew dini pa na ufie ni o say o de ni adwuma bi na wo ya adwuma kro na
dog wo ba wo ka no
exactly ko na nyanto Land Cruiser
na dog kam dog bra wa bra se no se nya sa aka na e no wo ye researcher etu konkurasi ni ade ba wo ye saloon ka
me on say enam research na me ye me high saloon
no high o
ya me fa Land Cruiser na me de sometimes se me di bia 1 month or feel that almost give me $150 a day.
What does it? $150 a day.
It's a movement stronger than appetite.
And I can't say
10 days, 1,005.
I can't say the metal Land Cruiser.
Oh, me there you didn't come by the
and July last year July me got tall Land Cruiser from Bekyere about.
It's a movement stronger than appetite. It's a movement stronger than appetite.
You go na one master. And you say akwa obi timi ba mo say they say nana atama na e dey na wo ye man nana kufa do onim
na ahoya for the
bem na make kasa radio sin na bi a ene obi atemi nka o Ghana na me ni nana kufa do ahia once ibire bi na professor say na ne papa ewu na ne papa na odan ho ba bi odan mo say ami e dey say kwa wisa nti na papa fumafo adam for pad sa papa ya no wawi
mi krom ni ho
so na ye kwa yini na ono so na one na satem na 2008 omo air campaign na omo ye so omo ba aye ni bi that was the first time me hu na Akufo-Addo face to face and that has been my last
dog wa bra wo ho a na mo se dog wa cholo to ni wa sa astounder
so as so say akoba sa legon fo na ono me bre ono wado but to bet me di 3 days na ma da to aso ani bi 2 hours come ko je parent for ma je me amitimi di 2 weeks e national survey enye national survey na me am ka na dey 51% ade be tia me ato aba ma anyina mo video so an
okay
enye sa na be na me ka say of an NDC Belus sorry MPP Belus sees no more 169
obo bob police prices
now 144 don't be losing na me kan ba ho kakra na amem but oh eye adwuma me ye nyina wada me ko to Land Cruiser we dey nyina na toma na on say am say yes here time nipa kejimisa on your wada
it's a movement stronger than appetite
and your salary no in fact salary does not make anybody rich na do kokan bi ma omo attack no am me applause for bi am say I'm a poverty sorry I'm salary it sustains poverty it doesn't fight I'm a poverty what the two things enya da boso me so menya kakra enti
but no the 30% of you
what enti me dey me famani nto the abade ma me at the end of the month so me ye adwuma pa me ti wo sisi a adwuma me ye ma amanfo enya asem ketwa na me na nti wo ya wi a wa wi o ma ken na wakwa wakoda no me dey na me ti ho oh because I want to spend more Sabra me no ka say enipa fight.
It's a movement stronger than appetite.
This say me 2 school fees over 30,000 ye be school year. Your lectures ni bi wa say obenya sika foforo won account ma. This is a book and research allowance.
No, but obi so economist was sending me kitu bi na was say one no nya adwen e was spending ho na se politicians it is a wo kan say ya o ma adwen be am say adi the person was spending bia no right. They was saying it's not a matter of spending or not spending. It's a matter of spending on what must be spent on priority.
And was one of me.
And was he wants you to emphasize on priority.
Yeah, and one American.
Okay.
And one American beginning with the car kind.
Okay.
My Canada dad. My Canada beginning. It's a Ghana. It is a who baby out per se the woko.
Okay. And then time ya bruise so. Almost 14 minutes I can't. Is that 10 20 out.
Baby a person